I'm not a fastest. I'm not one of the fastest. I'm the fastest. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Mach Devlog. Before we get started, I'd like to just say a thank you actually. We're now over 112 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm pretty sure before last video we were only at 94, and last video got over 850 views and counting still. That is way more than I expected right now. Since that got so high, and thank you guys so much for that, but I'd like to set a goal actually that I think we can achieve. I'd like to set a goal of 200 subscribers. I don't know if we'll get to that anytime soon, but I'd just like to set a decent goal for us to reach 200 subscribers. So if you're watching and you like what you see tonight, please hit that subscribe button. Alright, enough about the channel. Let's get in what you guys came here for. As you guys saw in the very beginning of the video, we had a lot of things. I'm going to start out with the effects. As you can see, when Mach uses the blast effect now, he has a nice projectile effect glowing around him as you blast through the stages. There's also the takeoff effect that you notice. It looks like a small explosion behind Mach as you hit the blast button. One small thing I'd like to add is that I also added rumble to the game. So now whether you're blasting, rail grinding, wall running, or anything, the controller has different sets of rumble that it'll go through, giving the player better feedback, which I'm very excited for you guys to try out. I think it feels amazing, but I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on it. The one problem with Mach before is that there was no sounds to the game. You couldn't hear anything whatever you were doing, and I feel like sounds really lively the game up, so I went to this site called Open Game Art, and I took a few sounds from there to use as a template, and I put them into Audacity, did a few effects to them, and came up with what we got. I ended up doing the boost sound, the takeoff sound. I have sounds for most of the objects in the game. We have footstep sounds right now, and more that I'm excited for you guys to hear. Now, the voice you guys heard in the beginning from Mach was supposed to be a temporary voice line, and in a way it still is because we haven't discovered Mach's actual tone yet, but I'm extremely excited to announce that Retro Caval will be voicing Mach in the Project Mach game. If you guys are unfamiliar with his work, I'll link his YouTube channel down below. I highly suggest you guys go check him out as he has some great content over there. He also has a side channel called The Goal Ring where they just play different games, and it just looks like a really fun channel, so I feel like you guys should go check that one out as well. So thank you so much for voicing Mach, and please let me and him know how you guys feel of him voicing Mach in the description below. On to other news, we have some models to show off for today. We ended up getting the jump pad done. We ended up getting the blast ramp done. And we also got the speed pads done. Most of these objects function the way they have before, and most of them are complete until we find bugs and stuff with them. Most of them as of now are complete, except for the blast ramp. We still have to do some work on the blast ramp to finish that. We also are working on actually a tech demo right now. We're getting a level together as we speak. The blockout phase is done. We're in the design phase right now, and I have a few pictures I can show off now. I don't want to show too much of it off. You saw Mach running around in a blockout in the beginning of the video as well, and probably in some bits and parts around this video. But I should be showing on screen some pictures I have of the actual level being designed itself. That has been our biggest focus actually this month, has been the tech demo map. So I'm very excited to show you guys that very soon. One of the things I like to go over real fast is some spline work that we recently got done. I got the rails fixed up and pretty much ready to go. I ironed out most of the bugs that were in them from the previous video. I ended up adding an auto section as well, where you can quick step as well inside it, so you kind of think of it like a endless runner. where Mach continuously runs and you use the side steps to avoid objects. I also got this working with loops. It's a little glitchy right now, and I really don't know if I'm going to want to use it for loops, but for now I do have the option. Mach can enter these sections and won't need any controller input to continuously move forward. So I know you guys seen the water in the last video, and I wanted to show it off last video, but I just didn't have enough to show last video. Last video you could go in the water or run on top of it, and if you stay underwater too long you would drown. Now what I've added to it, the water works with traces now. So now while you're running on top of the water, it will see if you are actually on top of water, and if you are, if you're running a certain speed, it will allow you to stay on top of the water. However, if you go under this speed, you will fall into the water, and you guys will also notice I have underwater physics as well for Mach. Mach is a lot more floatier underwater, and he is a lot slower underwater as well. Same things apply underwater though. Stay underwater too long, your breath counter starts to deplete. If your breath counter, however, does fully hit 0, you will not drown immediately. Your energy will start to deplete. Once your energy hits 0 though, if you are still underwater, Mach will drown. Stuff like texture work and some visual effects underwater still need to be completed, but as of now, coding for the water is pretty much done. I'd like to real quick show you guys the wall climbing, because I recently found out that I haven't updated you guys on wall climbing recently. I think we went over it in the first devlog only, and there wasn't much to it then. Now when you're climbing up a wall, your energy will start to deplete slowly. If you are out of energy, you won't even be able to climb up a wall now. In order to climb up a wall, all you have to do is hold the A button, and Mach will continuously climb up the wall until he is out of energy, or when he reaches the top, which we have ledge detection, so it will jump over the top. Last thing I like to show you guys is actually the skydiving. I've done a lot of work on the skydiving. It still needs effects and stuff added to it, but for now, it is working a lot better, like a lot better than what it was from the last devlog. Now whenever you jump, the camera will, wherever it is, will try to move to the top of Mach. If the camera is already above Mach, however, camera will just stay above Mach. Also, the camera isn't swaying left and right with Mach's movement. Before the camera was rotating with Mach, it would make it extremely hard to know where you were going. Now it just moves with Mach instead of rotating. You can still fast skydive if you hold the blast trigger, and if you don't hold the blast trigger, you can just regular skydive. Like I said, we still have to add effects and that to this, but for now it is looking so much, it just feels so much better than what it did when I first added it. It got a huge rework and I'm very happy with how this is looking now. Hey there, future me, actually I forgot completely to talk about the 2D section, so real quick we're going to cover that. It's actually been in the game for a while now. So if you just enter the trigger block, the game will turn into essentially like a 2.5D game. And you'll be locked to left and right movement only. I added different features to this mode as well, so you can wall jump in this mode, as shown here. The camera can also move dynamically in this mode, as also shown here. I really like the 2D section though, as I'm trying to accomplish more speed in the 2D section as well, and not just to break the pace up of the game. So I'm going to actually wrap this one up here. I hope you guys like the changes you've seen so far. A lot of stuff actually we've been working on this month other than the level is just quality of life stuff and fixing a lot of bugs and all that. We're actually trying to get a small little tech demo release date for you guys. I'll update you guys soon on that, soonish. I want to make sure we could hit our deadline before I announce whenever that will be. But for that, please don't expect any finalized polish to the game, because it's just going to be a tech demo to showcase just the movement of Mach, the abilities of Mach, and everything else. Again guys, thank you so much for the support. If you guys made this long of a video, please hit that subscribe button. I know I'm sorry I'm asking for it, but I'm blown away with the response we got of last video. I truly believe we could actually hit this next goal of 200 subscribers. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this game, and I cannot believe the response we've already gotten. Till the next video, guys. Have a good one.